Well, welcome back to Adial Pharmaceuticals, a channel medicines for addictions, taking us into 2026 with some pretty prevalent news items here. We're privileged to be joined by Cary, the CEO, to take us through it. First and foremost, welcome back.
Thanks a lot, Kyle. Great to be here.
Always a pleasure getting you back on. And I just want to dive into this. I guess the headline was Adial applauds congressional directive advancing alternative clinical trial endpoints for substance use disorders and strengthen the regulatory path for AD 04, which is one of your lead candidates there. Do you want to break down what this means for you guys?
Yeah, great thing to talk about. We're really excited about this congressional directive that was signed by the president last week. And what's important about it is it's directing the FDA and NIDA to collaborate really on the establishment of alternative clinical trial endpoints for medications that treat substance use disorder. Of course, alcohol use disorder is included in that. And it's really important because that directive calls for endpoints that go beyond abstinence, which has historically been the way drugs were approved. They're approved to reduce or have someone totally be abstinent from the substance they were struggling with. This new directive asks them to look at things such as reduced cravings and reduced disorder severity. And that's really important for us at Adial because those are really clinically meaningful endpoints for patients, which we felt all along that non-abstinence-based therapies are the ways to treat substance use disorders, especially alcohol use disorder. So we're really excited about that. It's fully in alignment with the way we've been approaching treating alcohol use disorder with our lead drug, ADL4, because our drug is designed to, as a precision treatment, it's really designed to eliminate the reduced cravings and the impulse to drink, which allows a patient to not have to be totally abstinent to start on that therapy. The goal is to take them from heavy drinking, which is where all the problems happen, down to a more moderate level of drinking if they want to continue on a social level to be able to have occasional drinking. We think this is far more attractive to people that are seeking help in that area.
Yeah, appreciate the insights on it. You also announced the publication of an international PCT patent application to kind of protect your core assets and extend the IP exclusivity to at least 2045. Do you have any insights on that as well?
Yeah, really important because our current patent portfolio goes through 2031. So, like you said, we just announced that this new patent got published, which is it's not approval yet, but is a step along the pathway toward getting it granted, which is our expectation that we will get that patent granted, and it will give us coverage for an additional 13 years, which is really important for us in terms of our protecting our patent portfolio. And it really came about through we hired a new patent counsel that took a really deep dive into our current portfolio, looked at an extensive amount of our data, and this, came up with a new strategy to file this new patent. So this is a step along the way toward it hopefully becoming a granted patent, which will significantly strengthen our portfolio.
On that note, I appreciate taking the time today as we pass it off to the viewers. Obviously, there's been a lot of news already to kick off 2026. So as this news and catalyst continues to evolve, consider subscribing because, of course, we'll bring it to you here. We'd love to know what you think in that comment section as well. But on that, as always, we look forward to catching you in the next one.